more about where the tradition comes from, the bees being a portal between the worlds.
I'm not sure exactly where it comes from, but I imagine it's very, very, very old. I mean, that it feels to me probably within Western tradition in a pagan space, but I imagine bees wherever they are considered messengers. And also, there's a wonderful writer called Ange Roll who has a great book called Decolonize the Hive. There's a lot of colonial language around beehives. As we know, most of the bees who are in hives in this country originally came from Africa. There are bees all over the world. And I think wherever they are, probably because of their sound, because of the honey they make, because of just like what happens in a hive, if you watch them long enough, you see that they are unbelievably organized. They have absolute systems that they follow. There's the sound they make. It's just absolutely of another world. I mean, it is of this world, but it feels like something bigger than my day to day. A lot of complicated feelings around people keeping bees.
Mm-hmm.
There's also in England there's a real movement and here too towards wild hives. Like there's a guy in England. I'm going to go watch a little film about him tonight in Durham, and he makes these wooden sort of parts of trees, makes these little hives and puts them up all over England so the bees can find spaces because more and
Okay.
more their habitats are being destroyed. So they came and they opened the hive, and what's most heartbreaking is there was so much honey, there was so much brood. They'd done such a good job of making it through the winter, like they had really done it, and almost all the adults were dead. And that means that very recently there was some kind of pesticide exposure somewhere. Their range is 3 miles, so it could be anywhere, but it's very rare the way in which they all died. And so it's clearly a chemical. The queen was still alive, and the some of the bees, and so they took the queen and a little bit of the hive, and they've moved her. But they're going to have to get rid of all the brood, get rid of all the honey. We're going to contact the EPA.